I've calmed down. Have you calmed down?
Not really.
One final segment of the Sports Buzz. And make no mistake about it, we're not blaming specifically the officials for why UK lost. UK was out-rebounded.
Yeah.
Only 2 players even showed up to the game. They did not play winning basketball.
Nope.
However, they were in the game. It came down to the final 4 minutes. Auburn took advantage. Officiating played a role. I'm not scared to say that. Officiating played a role. But Kentucky, if they play their best game, even the officiating isn't stopping them in that one.
I'm tired of officiating being a storyline in college basketball.
It's
more
fun to watch.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The Louisville game. Did you watch any of the Louisville game yesterday,
I did.
Terry?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it.
So the Louisville game, funny little aside, before the game, I spent a good amount of time telling my Louisville fan friends that why is Ryan McMahon on the court? He's a complete joke. Why does he even play minutes? So what does Ryan McMahon do? He got the message from me, and he went and hit 7 threes. And you know what? I was paying attention to what was happening on the court. I wasn't bothered by the calls or lack of calls. It was just a basketball game.
Of all Louisville fans, Nick, you should tell them you're welcome.
You're most welcome. And on behalf of all Kentucky fans, I'm sorry. I thought Ashton Higgins was going to have a big game.
I thought so too, for what it was worth. And I knew that game was going to come down to the wire. I told anybody that would listen to me that it was going to be the final 4 minutes, and let's just hope Kentucky was the better team in the final 4 minutes. Went the opposite. They actually had their worst stretch of basketball in the final 4 minutes there.
Very out of character.
It is what it is, hostile environment. If you would have told me at Arkansas, at Texas Tech, at Auburn, and one of those games is going to be game day, and another of those games they're going to give away free beer, and another of those games John Calipari is going to get tossed, and you would have told me 2 and 1 of those games, I would have said, take it.
I'll take it,
absolutely.
Now,
and Kentucky had a great chance to be 3-0 as well.
At Tennessee, it's going to be just as difficult down in. I mean, they're not a very good team.
They're horrible, but be prepared for a ton of fouls. Be prepared for a ton of whistles. And also, Barnes is a good coach. He knows how to play against Kentucky and Calipari. So that's going to be another ugly one down in Knoxville.
And the Mississippi State game, not going to be easy either. And it's just for the reason that we mentioned in the last segment. Reggie Perry, very good rebounder. They're a very good rebounding team. That's how they beat Tennessee, was just attacking the glass. So Kentucky's got to pick themselves by their bootstraps quick to get
and
back
a 9
on
o'clock game at Rupp Arena, which could make for a sleepy crowd. We'll see if the fans are engaged in that one, and hopefully they are. It was a nice win for Louisville on the road against NC State.
That was good to see. Shout out to Louisville. Congrats, he did it.
David Johnson still playing well. They're starting to get the wheels churning for a deep March run. If you're a UK and U of L fan, you should feel good about where things are heading towards March.
And if you're a UK football fan, you should be very excited because one Vince Marrow turned down the chance to go to his hometown, coach Youngstown State, and be a head coach. Turned it down, said, nope, not happening. I'm staying with Kentucky. And not only is it big on the recruiting trail for years to come, but it's very big for this week because Wednesday is National Signing Day. I know it seems weird, but this used to be the biggest football recruiting day of the year. The early signing period taken away a lot of that luster from it. Now Kentucky's going to sign 1, maybe 2, and with Vince Marrow's return, you're probably going to see Michael Drinan commit to Kentucky over USC down at the wire.
Well, that seems like reason to celebrate, if you ask me.
I think so. Let's celebrate.
Coming to Kentucky?
Hey!
Woo! I don't know how they feel about fireworks in their establishment, but probably not great.
It's just as spicy and as exciting and as explosive as their sauces here at Zaxby's.
Deliciously great. What do you say?
Deliciously different.
Deliciously different. There you have it.
Exactly what you need.
Nick Roush here on the Sports Buzz is telling us that Drinan will be a Wildcat.
Michael Drinan going to be a Wildcat. It's happening.
Oh boy.
It's happening, folks.
Oh boy. Didn't you say that Kentucky was going to beat Auburn by 90?
Kentucky is not getting Michael Drinan.
No. It means you do. Kentucky's going to get Drinan.
I don't want to jinx it.
Why don't you tell folks what he would bring to Kentucky's program if he does indeed sign with UK? Signing day just a couple days away.
He's billed as the next Lynn Bowden, and this isn't just like some sort of we're just going to hype this kid up because he's a guy who lines up in the backfield, lines up in the slide. He's what they would have done with Wan'Dale Robinson last year. He's a jack of all trades, a Mr. Do-It-All, and they call him Donut. His name's Donut. Isn't that the best nickname ever?
Because one time he ate 24 straight donuts.
That's not why, but sure. We'll go with it.
He really would be a huge addition to Kentucky, not just for next season, which I think he would be used and be an important part of the offense, but a sophomore season.
With Joey Gatewood.
With Joey Gatewood, you talk about a 21 team where you're going to have all the running backs back except for A.J. Rose. You could have Drinan. You could have some of the wide receivers. Would Josh Ali still be there?
Josh Ali's a senior this
He
coming
will be
year.
a senior coming up. Okay. Well, you'll get plenty of those guys back, and that would be an exciting piece to have. But you got to get them signed. It's down to Kentucky and Southern Cal. And he recently went on the record when Vince was talking to Youngstown State saying, hey, that's been my guy. And he's talking to Youngstown State. That could throw a wrench into things. Nick,
Might have showed his hand a little bit there.
Nick, you had said that this whole thing almost seemed like a ploy from Kentucky to gauge a little bit of interest, maybe show that Drinan, hey, this is a big wig, he can go get a head coaching job, but then just pull everything back, get the momentum rolling again. You got the tweet, what you called, Vince saying, I'm staying at Kentucky, BBN, everything is good feelings for the Cats. Now we just need him to sign on the dotted line.
Just got to sign on the dotted line. Keep this recruiting momentum coming. They've already got a 2021 commitment in the class. Actually, a kid who plays on his high school team, Devin Williams, a linebacker. So keep this momentum rolling for football. Keep the positive news coming. And keep celebrating because they had an awesome Super Bowl commercial, didn't they?
Oh, that was amazing.
Amazing
what a
Super
commercial
Bowl
that
commercial.
was.
The people at Kentucky Wildcats TV, just amazing. Almost as good as you are, outstanding viewers.
Besides Zaxby's, what are you most looking forward to eating today for Super Bowl?
Chicken wings from Zaxby's. Wait.
Besides Zaxby's.
Bratwurst.
You don't have to say where it's from.
Okay. I like a good bratwurst and buffalo chicken dip. Lots of buffalo chicken dip.
I'm excited just for some desserts.
And some draft beer.
Well.
No drink January. It's over. Congrats, people. You did it.
Well,
you survived.
Nick didn't do it. We're out of time. This is the Sports Buzz. Nick Roush, TJ Walker. We'll see you next week.